Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Saniyya Sidney. I'm with your boy Galaxy on Comic-Con Radio. Check us out.
We represent a government medical organization called Project Noah. We're on the verge of an exciting breakthrough, a drug that makes people immune to disease.
What does this have to do with me?
We're offering you a second chance. You have the opportunity to take part in a drug trial. I know what I'd do.
You ever wonder what happens to these homicidal maniacs once they get in that elevator?
I don't think about it.
We're looking at a global pandemic. You get exposed at breakfast, you're dead by dinner.
I got something. Nobody's gonna like it, though.
Yeah, well, I have a very open mind right now.
Patient 0. After a short period of accelerated healing, he declined into this. He's immune to disease, lethal and ugly as hell. But we're still making progress. It's not just tweaks to the formula, it's age.
Are you suggesting we try with a child?
No, a child would come through with 0 side effects. You wanted a solution. This is it.
How feasible is it to find a child?
Just a matter of finding a kid with no family.
The CDC wants you to see a specialist in Colorado.
How come there's no social worker? And how come they didn't send a lady? They always send a lady.
They just sent us.
Can you live with this?
It's either I live with it or millions of people die.
Just making a break for it. Come on!
If you touch the kid again, I will shoot you in the face. Does it hurt? Do you need any ice?
No.
Explain to me why you need a kid.
I want the kid because I said I want the kid. You need to bring her in.
There you go. Breakfast. New plant. We're not going to Colorado. It's a bad place.
It is?
Yeah, so we gotta find someplace safe, which means you're gonna have to trust me. And I know you may not.
Okay.
Okay?
I trust you. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go.
A nationwide manhunt is underway for this man. They believe he is armed and dangerous. We need this contained. Do what you have to do.
I know he's your friend.
Doesn't matter.
Where are we going?
The only thing that matters is that you're safe. They won't be able to hurt you. You can do anything you want with your life. Come with me. Let's go. Let's go.
Give me the girl.
I'm not gonna leave you. It's gonna be okay.
We're talking panic and chaos.
Your life is important.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing in for Comic-Con Radio. Coverage of pop culture events from around the globe. Amazing interviews with celebrities. Daily recaps and reviews of popular television. The Walking Dead. Z Nation. Van Helsing. DC Titans. Flash. The Legends of Tomorrow. Black Lightning. American Horror Story. Green Arrow. Movie reviews. Everything Comic-Con and fandom from around the globe. Comic-Con Radio. Get ready to enter our universe. Let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your boy Galaxy on Comic-Con Radio. Today we have a very young and up-and-coming actress. She's been on a couple of amazing shows, or she's currently on an amazing show. She was on American Horror Story Roanoke, which was one of my favorites. And she's on a new TV show called The Passage, which is really cool. Today we have Saniyya Sidney. What's up, Saniyya? How are you?
How you doing? How y'all?
I love your energy because everybody tells me I have an energy of a 13-year-old. So we're going to match our energies today. Is that cool?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. So, you're one of my youngest guests in a long time, which is cool. I like to bring younger guests because you are the future of Hollywood. How does that feel?
Oh my God. Thank you. It's an honor for everyone just to be able to be honored and to be inspired by what I do. That's what I love. But it's great, and I feel happy and I'm blessed.
That's such a nice answer. And you're not a newcomer. You're a veteran. You were in Roots on TV, and you were in American Horror Story Roanoke, and you did really well in those shows.
Oh, thank you. It was so fun. It was so fun to be able to just work on American Horror Story. It was so scary, and I had a blast.
That's so cool.
I love working with Sarah Paulson and Evan Peters, Angela Bassett. They were great.
It was like a star-studded show, right?
Oh my gosh. And Katy Bates. Oh my goodness. They were so fun.
Was it giggly cool? Oh, you're giggling out right now.
It was giggly cool. I just can't, it was so fun to just drive down to Calabasas and just, it was a huge set. The house was, built down there in Calabasas, so everyone was just like, oh, this is creepy. It was fun.
Yeah, right? It's fun. I like creepy stuff, too. I think for me it's exciting. It makes me go googie wild. But I think to a lot of people, it was a very scary season. I think by far that and this last season was the best ones. You did really well in it. You were a key player in that season.
Thank you so much. Oh, gosh, Flora, I will never forget that character. I love her, and I just love the show.
I know. Absolutely. So, where are you from? People want to know. I know where you're from, but I want the fans out there to know where you're from.
I'm from L.A., Los Angeles,
whoop.
California.
Were you born there? Were you raised there?
Yes, I was born and raised.
So you were born to be an actress?
Yes.
They raised you in the California sun like a raisin, and now you're flourishing.
Yes. I'm one with the ocean and the sun.
That's really cool. That's cool. And how old are you now?
I'm 12.
Wow. You seem so mature. You have such an amazing co-star. How does it feel having Zach Morris as your co-star?
Mark Paul.
Yeah, well, he's from Saved by the Bell, but you could say his name. Go ahead, say his real name.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
There you go. How does it feel having him as a co-star?
Mark Paul, he was great, and he was fun, and to be able to just be with him, he made me laugh every day, and he was very... he taught me a lot, and we talked a lot about, politics, and he taught me things for school and to, how to kick people's butts and choke people out.
That's
it was fun.
So he taught you how to choke somebody out?
Yes. It was
wow.
Mark Paul, he prepared me to fight the virus. And, so basically, the stunt coordinator, Mark Paul, they would come over, and they would, teach me, these new, choking, holding the guys by their necks and knocking them out, and it was great. It was great. And every time Mark was like, "Okay, choke me," so I'll choke him, and then they'll tap, and I was like, "Oh, so I choked you?" And he was like, "Yeah," and it was fun because I didn't want to make him pass out, but
that's
it was great. It was so
it's
fun.
Okay. You can make him pass out. I think it'll be funny. Then record it on your phone, and then later tell him, "Listen, give me $1 million, or else I'm going to show everybody what I did to you."
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I have to keep that in mind.
How do you like that show? How do you like the passage, from 1 to 10?
It's not on 10. It's 100. It's
wow.
big. I'm
That's what I thought
so
you were going to say. I thought you were going to say $1 million.
It's a billion, trillion out of the universe. It's in the universe. Again, it's with the ocean, sun, and universe. It is on Venus. I'm blessed to be able to play Amy and to just be a part of such wonderful cast and show.
That's pretty cool. And there's some other cool actors on the show. You have Emmanuel and you have Jamie McShane. These are all veteran actors. Vincent Piazza. Come on, these are star-studded acts, and you're the main character. It must feel so good.
I'm happy. I'm to be able to play with and act with these people that I've been actually inspired for a long time. It's fun and exciting, and to be able to be close with them and to get close with them is fun and I'm happy, and I can't wait to start again with them.
Yeah, because that show is going to go into many seasons. I always tell everybody my kind of like season, pointer, and I think it's going to go into at least 5 seasons. I'm feeling that if it keeps going the way it is. Yeah. Yeah, and I've been around a while. I've been doing this Comic-Con thing for a long time. And, a lot of shows call me and they're like, how many seasons do you think we're going to get into? And I'm like, 4. And it goes to 5. And I'm like, cool. See? So.
Yes, I pray.
That's it.
I love to go to Comic-Con in 5 years.
Yeah. Have you been to a Comic-Con event?
Yes, I had my first time. It was so fun.
How was it? Crazy, right?
Oh, my goodness. I've seen everybody in their costumes for years, so to see it in person, it was so fun and great, and I was so excited.
Yeah, it must be so much fun for you. When I first started going to Comic-Con, it wasn't like it is now. It was just a bunch of people trying to be themselves, and now it's it's like a Disneyland type of event, and it's so amazing. And for you to be on such a cool show with such cool actors, and yourself having a history in acting, and then being there, you must have a lot of youth that look up to you.
Yes, I'm excited. I hope going to Comic-Con we see Amy's and Wolgass and the Virals and stuff. I hope so. And it's a father-daughter costume. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's Amy and Wolgass. That'd be fun.
That's really cool. So when you went there and you were in the crowd, did you get to sign pictures and meet people?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Everybody was so nice. And we had the passage booth with the Viral inside. And it was a big screening. And it was so great. And first time we showed the pilot at Comic-Con, and everybody loved it, and I was so happy, and everybody was so excited, and everybody was dressed up. People from anime would walk up, and they'd be like, "You did so good." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you're in Naruto!"
They would scream your name out, huh? How did it feel being 12 and getting your name screamed out, people wanting your signature? How does that feel? Just tell me in one word, how does it feel?
Dream come true.
There you go. How about super duper awesome?
Super duper awesome. Yes, super duper awesome.
That's cool. We wanted to chat with you. One of our team members I know reached out to you, and you were nice enough to reach back out. And it's nice to have you on the show because, we interview all these oldie foldies, and a lot of them are my friends. So I can say that. They're going to giggle with this. But it's cool to interview the youth, hear your point of view, because Hollywood has changed a lot in the years, and it's so different. And I can't say how do you feel, how Hollywood's changed for you because you're young. But do you see yourself acting for the rest of your life?
Yes, I do. I truly do.
Cool. And what kind of roles do you think you want in the future? Do you want to be in superhero movies? Do you want to be in teen movies?
Yes.
All of the above?
Yes, all of the above. All. Check them all off. I'm trying to bring home medals, awards. Please, all of them. Please.
That's it. You're going after it.
Superhero, Marvel.
You like Marvel? That's cool. DC TV is amazing. Marvel movies are amazing. So if you love Marvel, and look, you're not just on kind of like a fandom TV show. Yes, there's vampires involved, but this TV show, The Passage, is like a serious situation. They're basically saying this can happen. And it's not like a zombie apocalypse. It's like some people with a virus changing into bloodthirsty vampires, but it's like real world involved in it. And you're on the run and people are chasing you. And I can't talk about the episodes to come because we kind of get some sneak peeks, but the last episode where you left off, where you took Mark Paul's hand and said, "I'm not leaving you," that was really cool. Did you get a lot of fans messaging you "Hey, what's going on"?
Yes, they said it was a phenomenal quote, and everybody's just like, "Saniyya, you don't leave me, I don't leave you." Everyone's just coming, and I'm like, "Yes, I won't leave you either, I promise." But no, it's fun to be able to just be with the Virals and the vampires. And like you said, maybe it's happening now. We never know.
Yeah, and you speak so well, and you speak so articulate, and you're only 12. People have to understand you're a 12-year-old. When I was 12, I was running around in the dirt, and you're acting in major television shows and speaking to radio guys like me. It's a crazy world. I am so proud of you. You are doing so amazing.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, of course. And you're very welcome. And you're very nice by saying thank you every time. You don't have to say it every second, but it shows you have such a great character. And our fans are going to love you even 10 times more because they get to hear your voice and they get to see who the real you are. Because look at it this way. In 6 years, you're turning 18, and then you're going to be 21, and then you're going to play in all these crazy movies. And wow, right?
Right. Oh, my gosh. That's not far away. Let's. Oh, okay.
It's not.
Okay, yes.
It's not. We got to get your driver's license
going
first.
Back Thank you so much.
You don't need one. I myself don't even like to drive. I like having a driver drive me around. So get into that mindset and say, driver, drive me everywhere. So it's pretty cool.
Well, it's funny because I'm starting lessons now with Constance and my parents. So, I can drive but just don't have my license.
Nice. That's so cool. Yeah. Don't tell anybody where you're at. Just go to some parking lot and train.
Everybody's like, dude, that's nice.
I bet you they'll let you drive on a TV show set because you're the star of it. So they're going to be like, uh-oh, she wants to drive. Go get her a car. Hurry up. You got to start using that, Saniyya? Like, use your stardom to get to drive on the set.
I will have bribing you to give me my Prius later.
Yeah, right. I know Mark Paul. He's a heartthrob from Saved by the Bell. He has decades of fans following him. Has people asked you how it feels working with him?
Everyone. I have a bunch of people in my family who love him and have crushes on him. But people are like, how's it feel to hug him? Is he so sweet and is he nice? Is he like a teddy bear like Denzel? And I'm like, he's a buff teddy bear. You could say that. He's cool. He rides motorcycles. Mark Paul's fun, and I love him. Everybody's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it must feel so cool, right? Because you're the one that, acts with him, and they, like you said, have crushes on him, and you get to tell them. And I know you worked with Denzel as well because you just said Denzel.
Denzel, I always talk about him. I love him so much. I'll just bring him up in random conversations because he's taught me so much. And being at an early age and this being a young woman in this industry, starting so young, he taught me a lot to be directed by him. It was out of this world, and it was so fun. He taught me a lot, and I hope I always walk in his footsteps.
That's really cool. You've worked with some great actors. I have a list here that one of our producers gave me, and it's oh my God, you've worked with star-studded actors, and you've probably learned so much. And at your age, you absorb everything like a sponge. I know that for a fact. Just keep your mind open. Listen to these people. You're just going to keep going up. And for being so young, you're a great actor yourself. They wouldn't take you in these roles if you weren't. So always remember that. You're amazing yourself. You're around amazing people. You probably have an amazing team around you that's always has your back, which is so cool. And that's just going to take you so far. And remember, always keep humble and keep cool and always giggle because giggling is cool. It's the best thing in the universe.
I love giggling. Laughing is my exercise.
Do you remember how old you were when you started acting?
I was 4, turning 5, and
Wow.
I started acting when I was that little.
Do you remember what you did when you were 4 or 5, your first acting job?
Yes, I did a commercial with ABC Mouse, and I was so little. I had very big, mini teeth, and I was really little, and my hair was in pigtails. That's what everybody remembers me as.
So, do you like working in movies or TV shows better? Which one's better for you?
Both.
You like both?
As long as I love the character and as long as the script is great, I love both of them. And I can't compare them because they're just what I do in my work. I love work.
You got equal amount of television roles and movie roles, which is kind of cool. So that's a good answer. You like both and you want to work in both and you want to grow in both.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you still go to
Thank you.
school or you get homeschooled?
I go to performing arts school and I am also do it at home.
Nice. Wow, that's pretty cool. So when you go to school, Does everybody come around you and like, oh my God, you're in such cool shows and movies?
Yes, well, my friends already know, but people that are like new, they're like, I saw you on TV. I'm like, oh, thanks. But they're really chill about it, which I love. It's great. They're all so supportive.
Do they ask you for advice?
Sometimes, but not all, because we all, are different majors, but especially the actors, we're growing actors, so they learn from experience.
That's really cool. Now, I know you said you were in your first commercial when you were like 4 or 5 years old. Was this something when you were like 1 year old, you were acting? I know you can't remember that, but your parents probably are like, you were acting since you were like 5 months old. Did they tell you like what age you started acting and they knew that you were going to be awesome at this?
Yes, I always acted everything I saw. I would pretend I was a princess and dress up and perform for them. Things, Grey's Anatomy, even from when I was really little, like you said. And I remember, of course, from when I was really little. So yes, from the day I was like a baby to now, I've always been an actress by heart. I worked hard on my craft,
That's awesome. So do you go aside somewhere and like practice and practice and practice and practice?
Yes, I go to acting class and I work on my craft with my tribe. We are a tribe, and I've been together with them since I was 4.
That's so cool. You have a tribe, and anybody else in your tribe plays in major roles like you, or you're like the it girl?
Yes, we all are getting success right now. Harry Holzer, Taylor Grubbs, she's in Hawaii 5-0. Shelby Simmons was in Prince of Peoria.
Nice. So
we're all getting work, and we're so happy.
That's cool. That's so cool. That's actually cooler than cool. What's a cool word these days that you guys use at 12? What's like the coolest word?
Lit.
Lit. It's lit.
Lit.
I use that, but I didn't
lit.
think I could use that with you. You're 12. I use that, and I'm an old fart compared to you. So I use the word. So lit is the word. So you are lit, Saniyya. Is that how I say it? Is that a good term to put it like that?
Yes, lit. It's lit.
Lit. So do I just say lit, or I say that thing is lit? How do I do it?
It's lit.
Just like
or
that.
Litty.
It's lit.
It's litty.
That's cool. It's lit. I'm going to use that all day now. I'm going to kill everybody in my studio using it all day and night, and they're going to tell me to leave because I'm going to use it. I'm going to say, well, Saniyya does it, and it's lit. So if the word's lit, I'm going to say lit, 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 lit. What's
and
another cool
lit.
word?
You're lit.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
Name me your 5 coolest words that it's cool right now amongst you and your friends.
Lit, period. I know, we're like, period, girl.
What does that mean? Like, what do you say? Like,
got it, period.
Oh, like you got it,
like,
period, that's it. It's you and nothing else. That's like that. Okay, I get it. Cool.
Or like, it's spelled period with a T at the end, so it's period.
Oh, okay. I'm writing this down.
But basically it means like, okay, girl, you got it. And then IRL and in real life. And
cool.
yeah.
So you actually say that? You're like, oh my God, girl, IRL, because this thing's so lit.
Like,
did I say that correct?
IRL. Yes.
What else? 2 more. 2 more. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be cool now amongst everybody.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see. We use because we use like those. Let's see. Oh, we'll go L.
What? How do you say that?
L, like you.
Oh.
L, like L, girl. Okay, L. Like that's like a wow almost, but like L. And then I don't know if you like this is like back in the day. But like we use crunk.
Crunk. What does that mean?
Yes, crunk. Like it's lit.
Oh, okay. Like so crunk is the old lit. Crunk. But I like lit better than crunk. Crunk to me sounds like I'm crazy or something. I like lit better. I'm going to use lit from now on every day. I'm going to be in meetings with like older people and say, you're lit, and they're going to tell me, what the hell are you talking about?
You cray if you don't know lit.
Oh.
That's what you need to tell them. Be like, man, y'all cray if you don't know lit.
Okay, I'm going to say it just like that. If they say, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, Saniyya says it, and she's a star. So what now?
Tell them to call me up, and I'll go, it's lit, period.
That's really cool. You're very funny. You have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
You could talk with adults, and everybody's just enjoying themselves. And I know our fans are going to love this episode, and I know the fans' kids are going to love this episode, because here's the thing with the Comic-Con universe, and I call it my universe. They're all ages. There's like 60, 70-year-old people in Comic-Con, because the Comic-Con event started back in the 60s, and people think it was a recent thing. No, it started a long time ago. In the 70s, it got popular. In the 80s, it got more popular, and now it's lit, and it's the best thing in the universe. There you go.
Started in the 60s. I have to ask my grandma if she's ever went to a Comic-Con event.
Yeah. Say, Grandma, have you been to a Comic-Con event? She's going to say, are you cray-cray? Is that how you say it? Cray-cray?
Ooh, there you go. She's like, are you cray-cray?
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
Granny, it's lit.
I don't think your grandma went to a Comic-Con event. That'd be cool, though, if she did. It started in New York.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Where she's from.
People think San Diego is the first one. It's not. The New York Comic-Con was the first one. San Diego made it to the humongous thing it is, and now New York Comic-Con is amazing as well. There's so many Comic-Cons around the country. We go all over the world to see all sorts of people, and we actually saw a bunch of your advertising everywhere at the Comic-Con events, like everywhere, and it was really cool. And that picture of you and Mark Paul together, that just defines the show, and I know there's so much more to come with that TV show. People are excited because that TV show hits several genres. It hits the vampire genres, the apocalypse genre, the drama genre, the Saved by the Bell fanatics, and then your fans, because I know you got fans. Yes. Now, answer me this. Have your fans grown ever since this show, like a little bit?
Yes, the fan base is great. Actually, everyone that are fans of the show now, they call themselves the passengers.
Nice.
So I'm always doing hashtag the passengers. But it's great, and everybody's been so supportive, which I love, and I'm happy. I really am.
Remember, every time you use Instagram, I know you're young, I know you have probably someone helping you, but make sure to put hashtag passengers on it, and then just every now and then tell the fans how much you appreciate them, because these fans, they're die hard, and they'll follow you forever. They'll never let you go, ever and ever and ever. Just like how Mark Paul has his fans from Saved by the Bell, they'll never let him go. It's like crazy.
So sweet. I would love to hold on to them forever and ever.
That's awesome. So is there anything cool you want to say to your fans out there? A message you want to give them?
I want to say thank y'all for all the support, and I hope you guys are really enjoying everything in the show. And tune in on February 8th on Netflix. My first comedy is coming out with Kevin Hart, so check that out too.
Nice. So what are you doing with Kevin Hart?
I did a film called Kevin Hart's Guide to Black History. It was funny. It was great, and he was great. And we were like, I was 10, and we were the same height. Put my hand on his head and say, "Oh, little Kevin."
That's funny. He's a great guy. He actually is an all-around funny person, and people really connect with him, and that's awesome that you worked with him on that. Did he reach out to you and he said, hey, I want to work with you. You're really cool. How did that work out?
I auditioned.
And you got the part, so that means you're cool. And that's it?
Thank you. Like, so happy to get it. I cried. When
really?
I found out the news, I cried, and then I got a burger. It was great.
You cried and you got a hamburger.
Yes,
That's the best day in the world. I wish when I cry, someone gives me a hamburger.
I was like, oh my God! And I was like, oh fuck! And I was like, my favorite place. We went to go get a burger, and now I was like, it's so good. I'm so happy. It was fun.
That's really cool. That's so cool. It's such a amazing thing, and that's good that you still eat hamburgers and you're still a kid.
yes.
You know, because you got to stay a kid still, because you know it's
Yes.
a very serious world, Hollywood, and it's good to have fun and be lighthearted. And you probably have such an amazing family that supports you so well.
do.
That's why you're where you're
I
at.
do. Yes, viewing party was huge. My family's so supportive, and the tribe was there. We had 150 people. Our cousins, family, friends,
Wow.
my tribe, everyone.
Wow.
Fun. Great.
I have a big family like that too. It's so cool, right? When they all come out and they cheer you on because they love you so much, right?
Yes, I love them. I love everyone.
That's nice of you. That's so cool. And they support you. And also, like, you're not just working on a cereal commercial. You've worked on some major stuff. You were on Fences, you know, when Denzel, Hidden Figures, which is another amazing, such a cool movie. How did that go for you?
It was great because I got to meet the real Captain Johnson and get to just learn her story and to see and be able to work with Mahershala Ali. It was really an honor to be able to be with someone that is an Oscar winner. And I
You know you can be an Oscar
award.
winner too, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
You have
Yes.
the ability. So you
That's
met an
my goal.
Oscar winner, which you look up to, and you have that capability.
Thank you. Well, I actually have a fake Oscar so I can replace it with the real one day.
Oh, you do? You have a fake one? You know what? I have a fake check for $100 million on my wall, so I want to replace that too, and it's going to happen. When we reach that one day, we'll message each other and say, we just reached it.
We reached it, and we'll put it's lit.
But I think you can reach it first, because I don't think I'll reach that first, but I think you could reach an Oscar first, and you could reach an award
You
first.
never know. Hey, viral may be real. We never
Right?
know.
Right? We'll all play lottery. I'm going to play lottery every day.
Yes.
But that's so cool. So you got to meet her, and did she give you some advice?
Taraji Henson to always be fierce in a character.
And you are fierce.
Oh, thank you. And Mahershala, he was so sweet, and he just told us to have fun and be true and speak the truth. Denzel and Mahershala both told me to speak the truth, and I will keep that with me for the rest of my life.
That's so awesome. And to get that from such amazing people at such a young age, that's going to be right in your noggin, and it's going to stay there forever. And don't ever forget those stuff, because it's very important, and it's really cool. And these are not just like anybody. These are people that are so amazing. And not just to say as far as being actors, because there's a lot of actors out there, but these are people that are making a difference in the world. And for them to say something to you like that, and you understand it, and you use it, and you believe in it, that's so cool. Saniyya, it's really awesome.
I do this to make a difference in the world.
Oh, that's
and
so sweet.
And I hope everyone strives to do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
That's so awesome. That's so great. And I know you're going to make a huge difference in the world, and it's not just acting. Here's the thing. Use your acting as a platform, build that amazing following, and then change the world. And it all happens with you because you're 12. And imagine the possibilities you can do with your life coming up and what you've done so far, because you've inspired a lot of people. People love you. You're on our show, and our fans love you, and all the fans that don't know, they're going to love you now. So it's just a domino effect of amazing, cool vibes, and you're lit, and it's amazing.
You're lit too.
That's cool. Is there any new projects coming up? I know Passage is amazing.
Well, I have one more thing I can talk about. My movie that is coming out in March called Fast Color.
Ooh.
With Google and Gosselaar and Lorraine Toussaint.
Nice, and you play Lila. I spell Lila Liala. That's why. So, but that's amazing. That's really cool. So Lila, and your co-stars are
Google and Gosselaar and Lorraine Toussaint.
Nice. Look at you. There's adults that don't even co-star with like such amazing people. You're so lucky.
I'm blessed.
You are so blessed, and I wish when I was 12, I had such an amazing support system that helped me. But here's the thing, they can only help you so much. The rest is in your hands. and you've taken it to a whole new world, and that's amazing. And your movie that's coming out this March, right?
End of March, yeah.
End of March in the United States, and it's directed by Julia Hart. It has such an amazing array of stars in it, and I think it's going to be amazing. What is the story plot about it? So if you want to tell the fans.
It's a generation of black women who all have powers, and again, the government is trying to take them as lab rats and test on them to try to find things and try to give it to other folks and see what it does too. And see if we can help with the world as well.
That's really awesome.
So again, with the government, they have something on us.
We don't want to go there right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about politics ever or government or stuff like that because it's such a huge world and it's beyond my understanding. But I love powers. And I love empowerment, and I love it when people use their powers, whether it's a kind of superhero power or a mental power or a social power, and want to change the world. And I think this movie is going to be great.
Thank you so much.
Hey, always and forever.
Love talking to you. Thank you.
No, always and forever. Is there anything else you want to say before we do our closing out of the show?
Follow me on Insta and Twitter. At Saniyya Sidney.
What is your Twitter?
At Saniyya Sidney, and as well as Instagram.
Nice. You have a really awesome Instagram and Twitter. I saw it personally, and I love it. And I'm going to push it out to all of our fans. And I want the world to go to your page and say hello.
Yes, yes.
You have such a cool name.
Thank
Saniyya
you.
Sidney. You already sound famous, and you're like already amazing, and you're cool, and you're only 12. And when I asked you what your friends think about you, you said we're all great. That's such a smart and amazing answer. You're a cool girl. You're lit. You're awesome.
Yeah.
And you're chill. That's another word, right?
There
you go.
I use that every day.
You know, I interviewed a really old actor yesterday, and he used the word hecka and cool and dope. I was like, tomorrow when I interview another person, I'm like, listen, don't use these words. You got to use lit and crunk and chill and ooh.
IRL.
What's that word? Is that how you say it?
Ow.
Ow. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, meow, but no M. I gotcha. I'm going to do that. Well, hey, you guys heard it here first. With Saniyya, she said these words, and if you haven't heard it, hashtag it. Tell her thank you for letting me know what's up. And Saniyya, thank you so much for coming on our show. We appreciate everything so much. And this is the ending. So I'm going to do a closing out, and I do it with all my guests. I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy with Saniyya signing out of Comic-Con Radio.
Woo!
And we blow them a big kiss to the millions of people out there. And we say thank you for listening. Thank you so much, Saniyya.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Peace.
Peace.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing out from another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Tune in for your daily shows of Comic-Con Radio. Go to comiccon-radio.com. Reach us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Comic-Con Radio. You can call us toll-free right now. 800-976-0305. 800-976-0305. Comic-Con Radio, taking the world one listener at a time.